Hi there, YouTubers. I got a new addition to my presidential token collection right after this. Well, last weekend I went to a small coin show. Didn't end up buying anything particularly great. I did get this 5 dinar note from the former Central Bank of Iraq. I kind of like to pick up foreign currency every now and then, especially if it has, like a dictator or something on it. So you don't have to worry about Saddam anymore, but he's still on some of their notes. Then on eBay, I picked up this Colonel John C. Frémont token or medal. So this is a campaign medal from 1856 for Frémont and Dayton, the People's Choice. So John C. Frémont, and you'll notice it also says Jesse's Choice on the front, and Jesse was his wife. And you'll see that this is why you don't have very many portraits on coins of people facing forward, because their nose gets worn off, and it looks funny. But, yeah, John C. Frémont, interesting guy. He explored the West quite a bit, going over the Oregon Trail and down into California. And during the Polk administration, before the Mexican-American War, it's unknown whether Polk sent him or he did this on his own, but he more or less went to gain support of settlers that were already in California and start a war with Mexico. And in order to gain support of some of these people, he killed a lot of Indians. So on one hand, he was what they call a free soil Democrat at the time. So he was totally against slavery, but seemed to have no qualms in killing Native Americans. So after a few massacres here, and then fighting their way down the coast of California, he had some issues with another general there. Well, I guess Frémont was a colonel, so General Kearney. And Frémont tried to take over as the governor of California, and he was later court-martialed for disobeying orders and so on. But Polk reinstated him to the army, and then he became a senator from California, and then ran for president in the new Republican Party. And of course he lost. And then when Lincoln took over, or won the presidency, he put Frémont into a position of like the general of the West during the Civil War. And he made an Emancipation Proclamation in Missouri that really worried everybody, because they thought that Kentucky might flip sides and so on and so on. So they ended up firing him and sending him off. He lived well into the 1890s, I think. And I think that's Lincoln said of him, if he ever stuck to one thing, he might have been more of a national hero, but he is always off doing some new adventure. So yeah, he's an interesting guy. It's an interesting token. It still seems to have quite a bit of its original gilding, because it's like gilt brass. Obviously it's worn down on his face and lapel, the high points here, but otherwise seems to be in good shape, not scratched up too much. Didn't pay too bad of a price for it. Obviously one that, you know, is uncirculated that still has most of his face is quite a bit more. Well, anyways, that's my new medal. Hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.